get the moon, I'll get the stars. You get the wind, I'll get the cars. You make the stops and I'll make the starts tonight. You get the Dogma, I'll get the Bez. Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. I've got the soap, you get the toys. I'll get the girls and you get the boys. You make the light, I'll make the noise tonight. Living inside of a little glass room, living inside of the tube. Everyone's made out of little thin lines. Sometimes their fingers are blue, mine too. You get the cops, I'll get the phone. I'll get the nurse, and you go on home. Sally loves Bob, Jim needs a shave. The inside's a knot, what a way to behave tonight. You get the tape, I'll get the rule. You bring the stakes, I'll fill the pool. You watch the lawn, I'll watch the door. You watch a little, I'll watch some more tonight. Living inside of a little glass room, living inside of the tube. Everyone's made out of little thin lines. Sometimes their fingers are blue, their minds are too. Living inside of a little glass room, living inside of the tube. Everyone's made out of little thin lines, and sometimes their fingers are blue. Me too. I'm living inside of a little glass room. I'm living inside of the tube. Oh, everybody's made of these little tiny thin lines, and sometimes their fingers are blue, their minds are too. I'm still inside of a little glass room. Oh, I'm still inside of this tube. Well, everyone's made out of little thin lines. Silks and satins and velvets, soft evenings and penthouse nights. Way down below me remains of the city streets shine. I hear the soul and the heart of the city, it pounds. While I fly up here, I'm 2,000 feet above ground. It happened tonight, I had to do it or die. It happened tonight, I finally learned how to fly. And so diving and soaring and swirling, I fly like the wind. I was playing this solo on my electric guitar. And the next thing I know, I'm sailing around through the air. It just happened tonight, and I had to do it or die. It happened tonight, I finally learned how to fly. Completely captures the day. And so now I'll go flying as well as go dancing all night. I feel like a feather, I feel like a small beam of light. It just happened tonight, I had to do it or die. Tonight, I finally learned how to The stars in the night play their blue carioca. The moon shone outside as the planet revolved. The wind was caressed with the fragrance of summer. The night gentle nature impelled us to love. And I sat alone on a beach by a palm tree. Your silhouette cast a glow on the sand. And there with the sound of the waves and the smell of gardenias, two lovers sailed on romance through a magical land. Dancing and dancing all night to that blue carioca, living the wonderful dream that remains, caught up inside of a blue carioca. Two lovers fly on its lovely refrain.
Lucy and Ramona cruising through the jungles of L.A., hoping to promote a dream somewhere along the way. They're rolling through the streets, looking for a disco, passing up the treats from a kid named Cisco, trying to make connections with their blemish-free complexions, and just as fate would have it, ended up with Sunset Sam. Sam was selling watches from a suitcase on a TV tray. And Lucy and Ramona were trying to figure out if he was gay. The three of them were standing, staring at each other, when the light behind their eyes blew each other's cover. The ancient code was branded, and each of them was handed a ticket to their kingdom, 'cause they saw their brother sunset Sam. And Ramona and their brother Sunset Sam. Lucy was from Compton, and she met Ramona at the zoo. Ramona was from Brooklyn. She left when she was 22. Was a native of the Arizona desert, but he split when he was slated for some governmental make-work. Their differences subsided when the common bond was sighted. They were all from the same place that made the famous Sunset Sam. She was skies, but the light in your window are the lights in my eyes. There's a light that is so low. There's a light that's so high. They are lights from the shadows. They are lights of goodbye. I've been waiting for answer from the light in my soul, and the light that keeps calling are the lights of hello. the groove, set the mood, check out what's on the tube. Close the day, time to play. But the sounds on the stereo drift away, drift away, drift away, drift away, drift away.
Hello, people, 100 years from now. It may not make much difference, but I'll say it anyhow. Let me tell you of the planet and what we're doing now. It really is bizarre enough to make me take it slow. There are cartoon creations made of people and of lines. They dance around the TV and they dance around our mind. There are a bunch of different holy men pointing different ways. Don't think, do think, watch out what you say. And we all try, yes we tried. We all kept plugging like a salmon up a stream. Some of us were dancing, but some of us were screaming. We tried, oh how we tried. Bunch of different funny people living by the sea and trying to get to other planets, trying to start another scene. Peter said, come pay us, show you what we mean. But I learned not to trust them, they were not what they seemed.
We all kept plugging like a salmon up a stream. Some of us were dancing, some of us were screaming while we tried, oh we tried. Marie, she looked like Linda with 50 extra teeth. Linda made the cover of a family magazine. And Bonnie was the singer that made both of them dream. But they all lost to disco, the current mating theme. Never seen a hero, I've got 5 million dreams. I've never been to Harlem, but I've been somewhere in between. As long as I can keep moving, I guess I'll keep up with the scene. Dancing to the rhythm of the road. Yes, I'm dancing to the rhythm of the road. Set the mood, set the groove. Checking out what's on the tube. It's the close of the day, it's a time to play.
I'll put some sounds on this stereo.